Hello and welcome to episode 37 of Legends of Idleon. There's a lot to unpack today. Remember last episode when I got a quest of getting 4,000 gold? Here it is, and it gives me one for something that I haven't gotten yet in sailing. But I'm gonna have to go back into the game because there was a new update, version 1.72 atoms. So the first part of the video, we're gonna look at my progress. And in the second part of the video, we'll look at this update and what I plan to do, not only with the update, but with the game in general, because I'm trying to catch up. So this is a quest I finished, and I'm gonna do a lot of jumps, okay, because I was gonna make a video just for what you're about to see before the exploration of the update. So here I gotta fight those mobs now, and it's more and more and more. But I had 14 minutes of footage. We're gonna get Anvil Tab 4 today, in fact right now, and we'll make a new weapon for our future Maestro and our main character. The Maestro, I'll make it, but you're not gonna see it. Eventually you'll see it appear out of thin air instead of making a full video because it's too old, it's old stuff. However, after Maestro there will be a new class in the future. Then I would make a more elaborate video. So this is Anvil Tab 4, but I'm not gonna explore it because I don't have time. I want to cram all this in one video, and most of you have seen this stuff anyways. I will have to go unlock stuff in the place when they give you the taskbar, but I'm not gonna show it. I'll unlock my weapon and other things. Okay, so the weapon I'll make is for my, of course, my main, the green weapon. You'll see what I mean. So these are the basic stuff that you get in Anvil Tab 4. And of course, Anvil Tab 5. Fairies, that's for catching. Is it Ward 4? I think, because I do have some. I got some in the Coliseum. Anyways, I'm gonna have to make my archer better. This character does catching and also makes equipment. So this thing is important to summon a boss that eventually I'll make a video about mini bosses, all of them that are available that I know of, at least, and I'll do my research. I don't know if there's one in World 5. Please let me know in the comments if there's one in World 5. Look at this weapon that I'm gonna make right now, the Deutsch Jet Eye. That's what you need for that boss or whatever. But what I want is this weapon because I want to make a Maestro, as I said, and the Anvil Tab 4 weapon is not that bad to make also, now that I have this eclectic ordeal, whatever it's called. And this green weapon is for my main character. I'm gonna jump directly. I was gonna show you some of the process, but you know, me making it, but so that's the weapon. Okay, it's a nice one. It requires level 110, I'm 198, so I can make even better weapons than this eventually, but one step at a time. And let's see what kind of damage it does. Later in the video is going to be higher, but right now we're close to 6 million. And with that update, my damage will go way up. I'll explain why, at least my understanding of it. And here's the last quest I'm able to at least start, but the numbers are becoming absolutely insane. In fact, I had to really count the zeros. So I gotta kill a bunch of those mobs, and I'm at 80% accuracy here, by the way. This is 10 million. I was counting the zeros. 10 million kills. So that's gonna take a long time. But that's not a priority anymore. And now I have to move forward in World 5, and I'll show you why. And here I was really lucky to get something very important that has to do with the update we're about to look at. After this clip, we're gonna look at the update. It's this thing. Is it called a hair? Hurry up, okay? This character produces 3 times more resources at 3D printer. I'm gonna have to 3D print everything again. One of the reasons is the atom collider that requires a lot of maths. I cannot make it yet, that machine. I'm going to talk about it soon, but I'm going to prepare and start making a lot of maths, tons of it, and this will help a lot. I was so happy to get it. I vaguely heard of the atom collider, but I didn't know how important the 3D printer was for it. Here I'm going to get an import, my first import. I'm going to show you that. I think it's an important event in gaming. 2.96 million. At 3 million I'll be able to get it. And it's interesting. I'll tell you what I think it is, and please let me know in the comments if I'm right. This box gives me the shovel. Now there's guides already on gaming. This is by no means a guide. It's just me exploring the game, trying to figure it out on my own mostly. But this looks like a multiplier, so I don't know how often I should be using this. So I clicked on it and there's a bunch of gold nuggets. And those gold nuggets, I believe, are a multiplier of how much of the currency I get every time I click a plant, a sprout. Am I correct when I say that? And the highest number, in the description they say the highest number you ever reach is of course the number that you have for multiplier. This will help me buy some of those very expensive imports. Here we're at 7.33. Let's see if I can get higher later in the video, but it's going to help me buying some of those very expensive imports. Alright, the most important stuff in my view from 1.72, this is from Discord by the way, the Atom Collider, which I cannot build yet. I'm going to show you why I can't. More storage slots, okay. Very welcome for sure. Cook all button. Now my cooking is not fantastic. In fact, my breeding is so poor. I'm going to show you also the alchemy, because alchemy, now you need only one resource and one type of liquid for each of the bubbles. We'll look at that, and that's one of the reasons why my damage will go up so much, and accuracy, etc. And we'll take a look at the same time at Diamond Chef and where I am with cooking, but I need to spend so much time on this. So that's going to be very interesting. There was also quality of life and bug fixes. I'm not showing that. Apparently sailing was revamped also, so let's take a look. And once again, this is just a first impression from somebody who's trying to catch up and does not have access to all of this, so please keep that in mind. Okay, I just recorded this footage. The collider will go right there. I'm gonna start building it, but I can't, I gotta go build and then it goes upgrade, I think. 50 million construction, I think it's gonna take a while. I'm gonna have to work on my cogs, I'm gonna have to work on everything, but I'm just giving you an overview once again from my own point of view as somebody who's trying to catching up. I know I'm repeating myself, so I don't know where, but I need skulls from a certain mob somewhere on the map. So I'm gonna have to move forward on the map again towards the end of the video, or at the end of the video, we're gonna do that. Let's go into World 4, and the lab, Rad 83, is a boobo with the sole purpose of working on the lab. So I bought lab upgrades and stuff like this, so I might show you this character one day, and he's going to level up a lot. That's my lab for now. Cooking is only level 30, but breeding is way worse. I got 1, 2, 3 recipes at level 11, 1 at 10. This needs so much work, and eventually I'll do it. But I want to make progress in World 5 at the same time, so I'm going to have to balance it out. Level 10 breeding. I never really liked it too much, but I need to spend time on it to really... Maybe I'll start liking it if I spend more time on it. Look, you can buy more tokens now. I forgot to mention that. There's a lot of things I didn't mention. We'll discover them as we go in this episode and in future episodes. Go in World 2. By the way, I've been working on the post office a lot. Eventually I'll show you when I reach 100 streak, but we're not there yet. Okay, so they remove Roman numbers, but the most important thing, 1 ingredient per bubble. So that will make a big difference. Of course, I can use the thing that gives you a discount, and I think it's in liquid. As you can see, I'm not an expert at alchemy. I invite you to watch an alchemy guide somewhere. But anyways, I'll work on that. It's gonna take forever to level all that up. but it's really good that they made it a bit easier. And what I'm trying to show you, I hit the wrong thing, that's the wrong thing as well, is a Diamond Chef. Okay, Ganon told me to buy this, I have this, well, buy this or get it. So you know, faster meal and fire kitchen speeds for every meal at level 11 plus. That's one of the key things when you work on breeding and cooking, but I haven't spent time on that. Look, I can buy a couple of those, a little bit more of weapon power. Gaming, we'll look at it a little more in this episode a bit later, very soon, because we're almost done. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with those changes. They added some slots, look at that, all the space, and of course I never talked about it, but auto sort is a blessing. Yes, those cards are for request in World 2, I think, and it's old stuff. I'm not done with those. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna continue every day, and I'll try not to forget to buy those things here, because as I said, I want to make a video about mini bosses. So there's that, so this might as well, I didn't cut this part, but might as well pick up keys. So I'm trying to finish quests for each character in World 1 to 3 to have as many keys as possible. So these are new stuff. So this is to push portals, those rings, and that necklace gives 35% XP and 5% monster respawn. Yeah, I pointed the number of gems I got, it's pretty low. However, there will be an episode eventually, not that far from now, that will give me a lot of gems. You'll see. Yeah, necklace is pretty bad. I've been farming World 3 boss, but I still don't have the map to make that fantastic necklace that I showed a few episodes ago. Okay, let's take a look at gaming. I could have streamlined this footage a little bit. I wanted to increase my multiplier, which is at 7.33, as you saw earlier. I'm making way more now, which is nice. We'll look at imports. The next one I can get within reason, I suppose. I'll try to increase my multiplier, but I will have to upgrade my shovel, which is really expensive. So I haven't played in 2 days. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little nuggets. I don't know how it works. Please let me know in the comments. There's a guide somewhere that I found that explains how the shovel works, but I don't know how often I should use a shovel to max out my multiplier. Please let me know, it would help. So yeah, I want to buy a lot of those, but it's like 1 million plus. Okay, and this will help me get a better multiplier. 8.8% chance for mutations, pretty low, and I, you know, 38 million, I would get another sprout. I'll probably do that because the next import I want to get is 500 million. We're gonna look at those insane costs. They seem insane, but are they? I think there might be a snowball effect if I was to play more, but I play so many games. Anyways, I haven't played so much Idleon since I started, so it's not too bad, I suppose. That's why you see me make decent progress, I guess. You see the color is different. It's, I think, the same system as for money, probably. So 500 million is the next one I'm gonna buy. And we'll see about the rest, so it's gonna take some time. Okay, so that's it. And then the sailing, I thought there was big changes, whatever. Maybe it's just bug fix or whatever, but I don't see any major change. But well, only I have 7 slots for treasure. Here's a new artifact. I want to increase that, but it costs gems, and I don't want to put more money. I don't know. We'll have to see. So there's a little thing here still. It says plus 0% damage, plus 6% total damage per power of 10 of construction, whatever. So I have to go in the gem shop. Is it called sniping? Is it Ganon who taught me that term, sniping? I just sniped. I sound like a pro at this game. See, plus 26% damage now. And you can see how much damage I have at the end of the video. Big progress. And here I was clicking around because I got my first, how they call that? See, it's different. Ancient? Is it ancient? Yeah, ancient form. Plus 1% artifact find chance per setting level, 30% artifact chance. So that's nice. I'm gonna get more. But then I was looking for something different, and it's not really the case. I think it's just bug fixes or something like that. I will have to read the notes, but it's too late now. I'm committed into making this video. And I like this. I can get a lot of gold with that. That's cool. And we'll reach level 15, so I can get... I don't know if they're necessarily better. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So clouds, we'll see, I don't know. But yeah, if I go there on the right, there's a new slot. So in 20 hours, I'll have 2 choices for captains, because I want to get more boats than captains. Is the second slot automatically better? I don't know, maybe it's just a second choice. And this is the place where I need to be now. 300,000 kills that I need. And I'm at 95% hit chance, so my accuracy went way up. 13,000 kills per hour, 200,000 is not that bad. It's just, you know, I gotta move forward now because of those calls that I need for the Atom Collider, and 7.67 million damage while I'm fighting. So that's pretty cool. We're getting closer to the 10 million psychological goal. Okay. Was there anything else? I don't think there is, else than the guild. So let's check out the guild. Oh, so the guild, we leveled up, and I'm gonna have to kick some people off once again. Look at that, 2 more people. So as usual, I say that every episode, everybody is welcome, and all you have to do is a few GPs and you get to stay forever. One day I'll have no longer inactive players. That will take a long time. Then there might be requirements, but that will it's not in the foreseeable future, that's for sure. And these are my characters. Some haven't been logged in for a while. They are doing Divinity, most of them, so I'm gonna have to sort that out, and once again do some 3D printing. And yes, Journeyman will be replaced by Maestro. Is it next episode that I'll do that? I don't know. Will I show you a couple of clips? Well, as I said in the intro, certainly not a video called Maestro. That's really too old, nobody would watch that. But yeah, I might show you a couple of clips regarding Maestro if it's interesting. I have ideas for a couple of videos regarding Idleon, aside from just showing you my progress. So stay tuned, we're completely back in the game. I hope you like this video. If you did, please hit thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to support this channel, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure you don't miss future videos. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.